Obrigado.
Estamos live, acho eu. Acho que já estamos no ar. Muito bem, muito bem, muito bem. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Today, our host is not here, so it's only going to be the five of us, 4 players. So we'll see how that goes. Well, first of all, welcome to the 7th episode of Professional Dice Rollers. Let's try and make a short storytelling of what happened last Thursday on our last session. So let's see. After you've left the necrotic, decaying parts of the ruins underneath the city of Wol Solaris, which has been lost for many years and buried underneath the sandy tomb that is the Wilkalin Desert, you were granted an audience with the Queen once more, so you could give your retelling of the facts of what happened underneath the necrotic part of these ruins. Amongst telling her what happened and what happened to you and what you found, you also got some very important information out of her and some big revelations. You've learned a bit more about the pantheon of the walking gods. You've learned that they weren't the only shards upon the splitting of the prime gods, some information that has been lost for millennia, basically. You learned about the tyrants, you learned about the true origin of the Great Old One, and you've learned about the work that Mahamut, the Dragon King, the aspect of life and justice, did after the locking of the tyrants. So all the other gods wanted to leave humanity as it was, leave all the mortal races to live happily ever after in the continent, but Bahamut didn't think they were capable of, so he created 7 avatars. Sorry,
Max.
7 avatars that were made in his image, but made to mimic every single one of the other aspects, the other 7 aspects, with the exception of Tiamat, which was always the rogue aspect, which was one of those that always fell in between the tyrants and the aspects. It was divine enough to be considered a shard, but it was also suspicious enough to be categorized as a tyrant. So it always fell right in the middle. You actually found out that the Queen of the Ruins was one of those avatars, the avatar of Telfirion, and she offered one of you, Telefer, our silver dragonborn, the opportunity to offer his services to Bahamut. Upon accepting her deal, you were tested on your knowledge. Some of your wrong answers had some minor consequences, but nothing too harsh, I hope. And last session we ended with Valefer embracing his new powers as the Paladin of Bahamut. So, as this happens, what do you wish to do? You are still in conversation with Queen Kalnei, so if you wish to tell her anything, so let's resume at the point where she said, "Rise as a Paladin of Bahamut." You still have much to do.
We're almost dead, right?
Are we?
Some of you.
No. Denzerius is. After those magnificent interventions.
So you look upon Denzerius's body, and you don't see any bruises, but he's very weak and fragile, and he just faints immediately as soon as the sand kind of retracts. He kind of faints and kind of slumps in the floor.
Hey, but now we're not under the questionary spell we were kind of under, and so nothing actually changed. So he doesn't. I don't know.
No, so
It wasn't just a test. That's my question. This wasn't just a test. This was real. We were like.
Oh, it was real, all right. Yes.
Okay, I see him falling down, and I go and I try and slap him a little, like softly.
Yes. So, as you approach him, you're proficient in medicine anyway. He's fine. He just needs to rest, basically.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Yeah. So, guys, we need to take him. We need to take him to sleep. So the queen is still there, right?
Why don't you heal him?
He needs to sleep. He's just fine.
Is he breathing?
Yeah, he's good. See? Look.
Yeah, I
He's
go
just
there and
tiny.
I try to touch him a bit.
Make me a medicine check, right?
Oh, he did.
I told you he's fine. Really.
I'm just checking with my insights. Insightful medicine of
I
20.
hold him in a way that he can like. I don't
How
know.
much?
It's a 20.
20. As soon as you approach, you see his little chest kind of going up and down. So he's breathing. He's fine. He's just eyes closed, resting.
All right, I pick him up and
He's just sleepy.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm holding him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll take the chance to turn to the queen,
Mhm.
and I'll go walking very slowly towards her.
Yeah.
And I'll ask, Queen,
Yes.
is your true name still Colony?
It's the name you can call me. Yes.
Can we put this small boy to small rest or nap?
Sure. You're free to go and put him back where you slept if you wish.
I'm afraid I have a few questions, so would you mind us to bother you in a bit?
No, not at all. And she kind of turns back on you, climbs up back the stairs and sits on the throne.
Okay, so I'll take the chance to just walk out of the room and put him in the bed he was resting this night.
Yeah, the sandbanks where you slept.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I walk him.
Has everyone left the room already?
No, I will be.
Damn it.
Okay,
I
so
will
who's...
with Denzerius, and I'll
Okay.
stay with him.
Okay. Kieran and Valefer, you're still in the room. Zippy and Rai, as soon as you exit, you see that Wolnak is now talking to Woth and Jujena outside the door. And Woth is basically just asking Wolnak about all the things he found and if he could take them, if he'd need them, blah, 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 blah. And Wolnak is very excited because he's also an enthusiast about old things as well. And he doesn't mind at all that Woth takes some of them to study back in his university. So they're just in a very passionate conversation about things. And Jujena is just like hand in the forehead against the column, just...
Hey, Jujena,
Oh, hello.
do you want to stay there or you want to come with us?
No, not at all. Do we have anything to do else than this?
I'm afraid so, yeah.
Sleep? You can come and sleep. Are you sleeping?
Please let me go with you, yes.
Yeah, come.
And I would like to hang a little with them, and I would like to go like, well, like as we're here, and I'm sure Wold would like.
As you arrive, like yes. I mean, this is fantastic. This look. This was in the east part of the ruins. Yes.
God. I'm sorry for interrupting. I was just wondering, and I think Wold would like this too. Is there a way that would you have some sort of map where we could come back here and visit you guys, or is this something you do not like to give travelers like us?
even if we wanted you to come back, not saying that we won't, we do not have a map for an entrance. There's no entrance. You know of that,
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
'Cause
we
you,
do,
you
but
have to
they're-
wait for an entrance to appear. And if you
Okay.
manage to find another one, you'll be more than welcome.
Okay. Thank you so much. That's just what I wanted to know.
Oh,
So,
man.
something interesting, Professor?
You would not believe the amount of things this man here has showed me. It's amazing. How did the conversation go inside? Everything was fine?
It was good. Yeah.
He kind of looks at you. Okay, maybe we'll discuss another time.
Yeah, we sure will. Yeah.
Great.
And I accompany them.
Okay, yeah. You go catch up with Roy.
I'll catch up with them.
and Jujana. Yeah, great. Just to wrap this up, do you wish to do anything or just stay with him and go?
No. I'll just stay with him, check on him, and try and sleep a little too.
I wish to go back after. I want to
Yeah.
say to tell Jujana that, like, could you stay with him until everything is okay? And by saying this, I mean when he wakes up or something. I may come back to you. I just need a few moments.
Well, I mean, stand here alone in silence, stand there alone in boredom. I think I can stay here, yes.
Unless you want to join.
No, it is fine. I'll just take care of him. Just go do your business and come back
Sure.
when you want.
Do that. And I want to go back to towards
room.
the entrance of the
Okay.
entrance. I want to go in.
Oh, you won't go in? Okay. Meanwhile, Kieran Valeffer.
Okay, so I take a step forward towards the Queen and I go, Your Highness, I respect what you are and I respect both the power and the knowledge that you wield. And as such, I respectfully refuse to be your hero. I will not be a pawn to another otherworldly entity, which I cannot hope to comprehend. If I am to do anything, I will do it because I believe it is the right thing to do, and not because I am told. I will not be your hero, your champion, or your, and I look to the left, your
And
power.
that just facepalm because I heard this.
I will not do your bidding. If you want my help, we can be partners in this endeavor. I remind myself of a couple of words of wisdom my mother said to me. If you want something done well, do it yourself. And so I would like to ask you, Your Majesty, why are you in exile? Why are you here in these tombs and not on the surface helping?
She, as she hears what you're saying, the first part of what you said, she kind of smiles for a bit, like a faint smile. And as you switch to the second question about the exile, the smile slowly fades away into a more serious look, not angry or anything, just stern and serious. And she goes, listen, friend. Does it really matter if you think you're doing my bidding or not? If you do whatever I wish you to do, even if you think it's the correct thing and you're doing it for yourself? Does it really make a difference if you do it for yourself or for me or for any other entity, as long as you do it?
Yes, it does make a difference because not only is the action important, the intent is as well.
Fair enough. I guess what I was trying to say was, I care not if you follow me or you follow my father, as long as you do what I also think is right.
Burn!
Very well. That is
About my condition, let's call it. My father realized the mistakes in his ways. So if he had realized that you mortals didn't need any help earlier, I wouldn't have been born. So I'm just basically respecting his second opinion. Keeping myself away from meddling with you mortals and your bickering and your suffering, self-inflicted, of course. Not all of you, of course.
Of course. Thank you for your honesty, Your Majesty.
Part of who I am, after all.
Of course.
Yeah, and you left him pissed.
And since if we are to be partners, I am still unsure in this endeavor, is there any information you can give me now that we have been tested, which can help us in our common goal, especially about Gankur and his possible envoy on this plane?
Maybe. I might be of aid, yes. Let me see. She kind of focuses for a while, tries to look up a little bit, twists her neck, thinks for a while inside her own head, and darts back to Valefer and looks at him.
What did I do?
You did nothing yet. My champion. And then looks back at Kiran. And you as well. Before the gods went into exile, they used to walk around, meddle in the lives of lowly humans, elves, dwarves, whatever they were. And sometimes they took pity on some of them, or they saw great potential. And so they left their mark in them. These people normally amounted to great deeds. Some of them not that long ago. Some gods still like to roam once in a while, undercover, and give these gifts out to people they deem worthy. Sometimes these gifts are within the person itself, sometimes it's in the things they wield.
Now as she says this, I just start checking my blades, my pockets, everything I have.
She kind of chuckles a little bit. I think you would know if you had been touched by the gods. Anyway, there are some artifacts you might want to retrieve. They might be hard to find, but they are certainly powerful. They might aid you in the upcoming battles. Not only to deal with this threat, this so-called Gankur, but I feel like the tides are dark. Shady omens float through the air we breathe. I feel like this is not our only enemy. More will come. And you might need these relics to aid you. Many of the legends you hear, many of the stories, although partially inflated, of course, they have the touch of the gods. All the heroes that tales tell, usually they have been touched. Usually they wield something powerful enough to make them heroes. And maybe you can be the next. Sadly, I know of only one. The one that's closest to me. One artifact where you can start your endeavor, I assume, if you so wish to pursue this. If you feel like it's wiser to deal with the imminent threat and you trust your skills, then go ahead. The artifact itself is not going to win a battle. Just aid you. Anyway, this one artifact, the one time Bahamut, the Dragon King, descended and mixed himself amongst mortals, to lay a gift upon the feet of a noble warrior. Tell me, friends, I'm going to stop here for a while. At this time, you would have time to go back, put Denzerius down, and then come back, you two. What do you just stand at the door?
I think Zippy
No.
stayed behind.
I was thinking about staying behind actually, but
Oh, okay, so you stay behind. Rai, you're standing at the door.
Can I try to hear if anything is happening inside?
Make me a perception check.
Sure. 13.
13, you hear voices inside, yeah? You can't really discern what's being said, but you hear voices. So they're talking.
I'll push the door open.
Okay. As she's saying, I know of one. Tell me, friends. The door kind of... And she stops for a while, looks at who it is, sees you, nods at you, signals you to
Back,
enter.
And
Yeah.
I stay... Like, I try to not just barge in the conversation, you know? Like, just stay behind a bit. In the corner of the room or something like that.
Okay, so you enter, you close the door, and you stay some feet behind. Okay.
Yep.
She continues. Have you heard of the great folk hero that united the empire in which these lands now are part of?
I've heard a tale of the lands being united, yes. Somewhere along our journeys.
I do believe I know what you're talking about, my queen.
Okay. So I assume you have the name
Medali?
Gurun is familiar.
Yes.
Great. This champion, this hero, he was the chosen of the Platinum King. He was the one that was to whom the power was granted to unify the kingdom, the empire. And so he did, under one condition. After the empire had been established, he had to go back to the arms of the king, to serve him for all eternity. But he didn't. Someone stopped him from going. Somewhere in this desert lies a dead, broken, skeleton Medali Gurun. I can see it. I can see it now. I know not of the location, but it's a dark tomb of some sorts. He is there, and he possesses the cape. Give me 1 second.
Checking item list.
Because I thought I knew the name, but I forgot.
As she's explaining all these things, I approach Kieran and I whisper to him, "Wow, for someone who's always calling me a dick, you were quite a dick yourself, huh?"
She continues. Yes. I believe he called the artifact his own. I believe people knew it by his name. Backcloth of Medali Gurun. Of course there are more artifacts, scattered throughout the world. Some not as powerful as others. But this one is the one I know of, because it's directly related to my father.
Power does this backlot have?
I am not sure of the exact specifications, but I know it's a powerful artifact. It can at least extend your lifespan.
Certainly very.
Is there any way I can feel it or can sense it?
Maybe you would be more inclined to identify it if you saw it, but from a distance, I fear not even my eyes can pierce its exact location. I see it lying upon the skeleton, but I see not where it is.
Not even with my greed for treasure? Damn it.
Well, that's gonna be up to you. Then again, I'm sorry I cannot be of more of an aid, but this is all I see. My powers are limited, as I once told you.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
If you think, she nods. If you think this is not where you should spend your time, then don't. As I once said as well, free will is a thing.
I nod.
Oi, Ray! You want a cool cape to kill people?
Nah, I never trusted items to do my work. I believe this one is for you, Paul.
Me?
Yeah, seems fitting. It's a present from Bahamut. Aren't you the one kneeling to him right now?
I kinda did bend the knee. Wanna help me get it?
Okay, I can do that. For one price.
What?
You'll owe me one.
God damn it.
We have a deal?
Okay. If we find a cool X for you, I'll help you.
Nah, that's not my kind of deal. You owe me one. I didn't say an axe. And I go to Valefer, and I will just stay kind of close to him, you know, like almost as if I was going to say something, like a secret or something. And I will say blood pact, and I will like put my arms close to him.
Mother, and I just shake his hand. I'll just do the blood pact. Too bad. I'm starting to like you.
You're gonna hate me after this one.
Oh, I know, but maybe we can have fun.
I go close to Kirin, and I whisper to him, like in a way that, I mean, I'll try not to say this out loud. I think these two have some things to say to each other in private. You wanna head like outside or something?
I put my hand on I's shoulder and I say, "Thank you for the insight, friend." And I turn to the queen and I say, "I just have one last question, and then I would take my leave, if you so would let me. We visited a couple of ruins close to the city of Drasbarak, and we encountered the spirit of an elf, a sun elf, we believe, that is trapped there. And he talked about the Great War and the war with dragons, and he said that he is trapped and that he needed the liquid part of a black dragon to release him. I would like to know where I could find maybe the blood of black dragon, if you had such information and were willing to share it with me."
She looks at you with a curious look, as if she's really intrigued by what you just said. And she says, "Well, I fear that my answer, judging by your intellect, you would already know."
Swerve.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Some powerful alchemists might have some, but they would not be willing to part with it. Easily, at least. It's not a common thing, you see. For around
Okay, well,
7,000
what's the matter though?
for around 7,000 years that the dragons haven't roamed the lands one or two sightings once in a while when they pass through from their home plains, or when they exit their treasure hoards, peep down in the mountains or up high in the hills, but they have been hidden by the order of the gods. It was the last time they interfered, you see.
Thank you for your insights, Your Majesty. I may take my leave.
Yes, free will to you.
Thank you to you as well. I
Yes.
nod, I bow, and I turn, put my hands on Guy's back, and I start walking up.
Okay.
Let's follow Kieran.
Okay. You two follow out of the room. As soon as you close the door, the queen goes. And then there were two.
What?
Tell me, is there anything else you need from me?
Actually, there is.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know something up north? How it is? Anything?
My last place of exile was across the sea, not in this continent. So I've been out of this continent until, of course, around 25 years ago, for 2.5 millennia. I know not of this north you speak of.
My hometown. That's where I wanted to get.
I see things. I see pieces of it. I see a big tower. I see a happy family. I know not if this is the future or the present or the past, but I see it. Once again, my answers, I know they are not clear, but it is what I see.
Okay. May I ask some things of you? I don't know if you will oblige, but I would like to ask them anyway.
If it's within my will and my power, I will try my best.
First of all, I want to know if we can call upon you, or I can call upon you, in a dire situation, to come to our aid.
That is an interesting question. I believe you take me for a creature of a power that I am not. I can aid you if you are nearby, although not in any circumstance. That's not how it works.
And guide me to the ruins? To this so-called artifact? I mean, we'll be standing by.
In time you will learn that your faith will be answered. Do not call upon me, call upon him.
You know we're having an issue in our relationship?
I think
For like
that
some years now, when I got
think
exiled and I abandoned the faith and all those bad things.
Wasn't it for that reason that you undertook my test, my trial?
How do I know he's not pissed at me like Kieran is? And I'm not talking about gold.
I guess no one can really answer that question but him, right?
Damn. Fine. I'll talk to him. But do you have any pointers? I'm
Yes.
a little bit rusty.
If you need teaching, if you need guidance, try and find my brothers and sisters. I have my own insight. They have theirs. Gather knowledge from the 7 of us. Might aid you in your quest.
Always at its school. Thanks.
You're welcome.
And the pretty color you had there. I'm glad I was born with a similar one.
I believe that is also a sign.
Then stop using enigmas and help me.
Once again, I know that what I see is cryptic, but it is what I see. In time you will understand my words. I just feel like you were missing keys of the puzzle.
Or I'm just a hard-headed buffoon.
Aren't we all from time to time? Aren't we all?
I guess we can say that. But man, do I love being a nuisance to those guys.
I believe that you will find your path. If you wish to retake what is yours, if you wish to reclaim what has once been lost, do the pilgrimage, find the others, gather the knowledge, and be whole.
Maybe I will.
That, my friend, is the correct answer. Maybe.
Maybe not.
She kind of
Kieran kills me tomorrow.
she laughs for a bit and kind of signals you to the door after
Yeah,
this.
whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I bow.
Good luck.
But as I'm walking out, I just want to say, you do know my name, right?
Maybe.
Say my name, say my name.
Then we shall not speak it. Not until the time is right.
I wouldn't speak it unless you wanted me to.
Thank you.
By the way, don't feel obliged to trust your friends. Trust yourself first.
Why do you think I'm alive?
Fair point. Just making it clearer. They are nice people, I see. But there are things they wouldn't understand, I feel.
Mm-hmm. I see. Thank you.
I know that you see. Once more, good luck.
And I go out.
Yeah, you open the door. As soon as you go out, the door slams shut by itself.
Time to sleep. No.
You
Go.
literally just woke up. like 3 hours ago.
So I guess I didn't sleep at all. What to do?
All right,
What to
where
do?
is everyone else?
Okay. Just after we exited the room, I want to turn to Rai, put my hand on his arm and go, oh, tell me you have some strong alcohol on you.
I have my axe.
Never mind. But thank you anyway. And I kind of go shakily.
By the way,
Yes.
I know you'll get your rest. I guess you're going somewhere to sit and lay low for a bit. But I think you should read this book. And I take off the book that I had talking about Medali Gurun. And I give it to Kirin.
Okay. Did you finish it?
I didn't, no.
Okay. Good.
But I'm a slow reader, so I'll give it to Kirin.
Sure.
Oh, and by the way, I know you have that. So when you finished it, just give it back to Valefor, not me.
Okay.
I think it's a good sign of good faith. And you guys need that shit.
Thank you for your gift, truly. I'm honored.
Just a reminder.
I will think about your words.
Just a reminder. I have an axe.
How
Intimidation.
well did that work last time? Did it? So learn from your mistakes, and I will learn.
I will never.
We'll see.
Okay, go on, go rest.
Okay.
I'll stay here for a while.
I want
and
to.
I'll sit close to the door. Sorry.
Okay. You wait close to the door. All right. Kieran,
I
what do
want
you
to
think?
go find somewhere quiet, just sit down and.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see Kieran passing by?
No, you.
You're still inside when this happens.
Okay, when this happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn it.
Yeah, you go back to where Zippy and Denzerius are. Probably it's the most quiet place. Or you can go back through the tunnels that access the pool where you met Rioleth for the first time. That should be quiet enough. It's not very comfortable, but it's quiet.
Well, I'd rather go somewhere where there's no one.
Then that's your option, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Balefer, when you exit the room, you see right next to the door, Rai is there waiting for you. And further down, looking at, in the other side of the room, looking at some murals, there's Walnack and Woad in a heated discussion.
Oi. What the hell's going on there?
I don't want to know. Artifacts, books, shit that I don't really care.
Yeah. Unless
So-
they're expensive. Oi. You have some booze?
I have a strong axe. Yeah. Anyway, did you get what you were looking after? The whole conversation and everything?
Nope.
Okay. Can you do spells like Kieran and Denzerius now and Zippy?
Nah, I'm not as good as them. But I'll get around.
Okay. I'm feeling lonely now.
Why?
I'm the only one with the axe, man. Just the axe.
You chop heads faster than you chop stone.
Well, I don't know.
Heads can get you killed. So,
You'll still throw some punches, right?
you think I would leave my blades behind? Come on.
Okay. I feel a bit safer now. Okay. So what do you want to do now?
Are you trying to say something?
No, I'm not. I'm just asking, what's the plan?
We
What
should
do you
try and
wanna-
find. We should try and find those artifacts.
Well,
Something about Cyril troubles me. Something back with Alexandria troubles me. We're not ready for that.
I also agree with that, even though I think there's something is quite strange. Do you think I can walk in again?
Inside?
Yeah. Is she cool? Are you cool? Will I get
No,
cool?
yeah, we're fine. We're cool.
Yeah. I just. Well, think a bit with me.
Hmm.
All these troubles with Gankur and the hells and everything. And what did Cyril wanted to do?
Exactly.
Create an army to fight the hells.
The hells. Finally, someone talked with me about this. I was thinking about that. Those guys didn't shut up. You're the smart one of the group.
Heh, I've been reading books. By the way, I think
Good for
Kieran
you, buddy.
wants
Not
to
bad
talk
official.
to you about a book.
Hmm.
He was telling me that a few moments ago. I think you should go to him. You guys seem a bit like two kids always fighting.
Dude, the guy's evil.
Dude, you're pretty greedy as well.
I'm not evil. Might
Greed
be
is a
dick
bit of-
sometimes.
Okay, I believe you two can improve each other, you know? Besides, I think you and him both have troubled pasts. And yeah, why the hell not? I mean, he's the guy behind your back. If you don't
Don't we
trust,
all have trouble pasts? I mean,
No.
look at it.
mine is pretty okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, pretty normal, average, just
Uh-huh.
work life, killing things and then more
Inside
killing.
check this motherfucker.
Go for it.
What do I do now?
I mean, go. I'm gonna message you.
Me or him?
Yeah, you.
You? What's
You.
Who's that? Yeah, who's that player? You.
Okay, I got an 18.
That's pretty low.
Dude, it's a wisdom check. And you know my wisdom stat. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum.
1 second, guys, while we'll decide some roles. What was your insight?
18.
18. He seems pretty honest about this in particular. You might feel like there's something else, but this is honest. You do sense that this is not the entire story. I mean, he might have something else, but what he's referring to, yeah, pretty normal life.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll just pat him on the shoulder. One day he'll tell me what's happening.
No, one day you will be there. I assume. Well, I know now. Remember
Oh,
when
that's what you want me to owe. Okay.
Yep. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe I'll die before.
If
yeah.
you're getting in a nice fight, I'll be happy to help you.
It's gonna be interesting.
There's gold in it, right?
There's a lot of gold, and can I roll the deception now?
Yes.
Because I was going to ask him, are you
It's
sure
a
you're
natural
telling the
20.
truth?
Natural 20 deception. All right. Give me that wisdom. That insight. Sorry.
Okay.
It's a natural 20 also.
You wanna know
But
my
I have
stat?
a -1.
Well, I also probably have a -1. Like,
No.
yeah, no, I have a +1 in
inside-
deception.
Inside, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
there's a lot of gold.
You got me. I'm sold.
Okay. Should I? Yeah, I think I should ask that question to the queen. Don't you think?
What
The
question?
whole Gankur / Cyril connection.
Yes. She
Don't
will
you
know.
mind?
Yeah, you can call Cyril as the one I've hunted before,
Oh,
and I still don't trust you.
me, you mean?
Yeah.
You do well. Just trust me in the battlefield.
Well, whatever. And I'll go and Kieran.
Okay. Make me. Well, we'll get back to that in a second. So, what do we wish to do, right?
I just wish to go in again.
Okay. Do you just go in?
Yeah.
You try to nudge on the door, it's sealed shut.
Can I push a bit more?
Push and push. Make me an athletics check.
Oh. It's 17, 18.
Sealed shut. I mean, you're just trying to push, right?
Yeah.
Sealed
Oh.
shut.
I'll just keep on doing it until I get a bit frustrated, and then I'll just start talking to the door, like complaining about it, saying, "God damn it! The only person that could help me with more knowledge about this whole shit going on, and I'm stuck on the outside."
You hear a voice in your head. You only had to knock. And the door, you hear like a... and the stone door. And opens.
I blush a bit and I look around to see if anyone looked at me while doing this shit.
Nope. Warlock and Woad are the only ones in this division, and they're still talking about. No, this is not the ancient elf. No, this picture here, you see, this is what we found. No, you are not understanding. Stop drawing it! And stuff like that. You go in?
I go in, like, with my back towards the entrance. So I'll just, do the whole shutting the door.
Close the door. Same place in the throne. Queen stands. I feel you are troubled.
I am a bit troubled. Yeah, I would say so. Well, my whole life has been by the axe. I take off the axe.
Mhm.
This has been just my friend, you know. I see something I wanted, I would kill for it, I would protect for it, I would make blood pacts with it. But I feel like just this whole trip began with a mistake, something that I did, something that I shouldn't have done. I was trying to feel alright in my position. I was trying to fit in. And my whole life I was just pushed from one side to the other. And I've never felt home. And I realized that maybe that feeling is just not for me. So I wanted my biggest wish is to make that happen to other people. Starting by my own village, my own people, the ones that push me away. I want to do that. And I know this may sound really stupid and maybe this whole conversation is just useless, but you are almighty in all your knowledge, and I've never been the person farthest away than, yeah, I don't know, you've met probably. Thing is, I don't know what to do. I've never believed in gods. I will never have the same connection that he had with any god. I despise gods. I don't believe we need them. I didn't even believe them. And then you guys are just wandering about. And I wanted to ask something. I have 2 questions. And that's it.
She doesn't reply for a bit. She keeps her stern look for about 2-3 seconds, and then she cracks a little smile. She breathes in. You can kind of see her chest rising. You are right, you know. You don't need the gods.
Okay.
It's people like you that made the shards leave. It was in people like you that they saw the potential for the mortal races to take care of themselves. You are strong of spirit. You are strong of heart. Feel free to ask. I shall try to answer as best as I can.
When the time comes, when my hand is weak, and I cannot kill anymore, and I cannot protect anymore, will you be there? You as your race, your species. Will you be there to protect us? Or will you just keep on with your life without caring, without fearing death for once? That is my first question.
She looks really troubled by your question. She gives you, once again, the sad look that you saw previously. She tells you, I cannot answer your question. For opinions fluctuate, for opinions change. Although we are immortal, our personalities develop. We change, we grow, we learn. Every single day. Just as you do, but on a larger scale. We take longer to learn, but we make the best out of the learning, which you don't. That's the difference between our people. That's the difference. That's what splits us to different groups. So I cannot answer you what will happen in 200 years, 2,000 years. What will happen in the end of the world? I cannot answer you. You shall need to be there and find out. But maybe, perhaps, if you cannot fight anymore, if you cannot protect anymore, it might have stopped being your job.
Very well. I accept your wisdom. It's probably something that we'll never have. My second question is, where is the bathroom? I haven't seen it for 1 week and it's just been really hard. And last time we just pissed in sand. Is that okay? I don't want to cause trouble.
Motherfucker.
She gives you a very confused look and says, "Oh yes, I forgot of your limitations. Send it is. Just make it away from me. My servants will take care of it."
Okay, and with the most jovial...
The door opens immediately.
And you got fucked.
With the most jovial look on my face, I go really close to her and I try to go in for a hug. I try to hug her. Is this happening?
Boom.
Yeah, she stays there.
Yes.
Okay. While I hug her, I say, we may be really far apart, but I believe we both fight for the same side. We fight for life. And then I release her. Oh shit, I'm dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
As you
Breaks your
say,
neck.
we fight for life. She kind of wraps her arms around your shoulders,
I wasn't expecting this.
and you feel the warmth of her touch. You feel some kind of energy seep through you momentarily.
And then she breaks her neck.
As she lets go, she pushes you back a little bit. That we do. And turns you around and pats you on the back.
Get the fuck out.
I'm going out and I say, oh, by the way, do you know, like, any serial? A guy hunted, I don't know, he fights against the 10th hell or something. Yeah, I thought so. And
What was the name?
Serial. Serial Ganel, if that helps.
That name. I have visions.
Whoa.
I
Should
see a boy that shines.
Why did she...
He's golden. He's running away. Someone's chasing him. He runs. He has something in his hand. Someone in his shoulder. A little person. He runs. He continues to run in darkness. He runs. And then the glistening shine fades. There's no golden anymore. Only red, crimson, dark, thick liquid. It's in his ankles. No, it's in his knees. Waist. He's completely engulfed in this. What? The person in his shoulder disappeared. He's not golden anymore. It faded. That is all I see.
Do you know a direction?
I'm sorry. I know this is cryptic. I know you are not the best person to interpret my visions, but this is what I see. Once again, I know not if this is now, if this was already, or if this is the future. But this is.
I'll probably find a solution for that. Pretty confident about that.
Hope so.
May we meet again soon in my life. In this life.
Sorry.
And I walk away.
You hear a faint whisper in the back of your head. Perhaps.
It is what it is, and I'm just walking away.
Okay, yeah, you walk away.
Can I find them?
Valefer, make me an investigation check. Or survival, whatever you prefer.
You said investigation or survival?
Yeah.
I'll do 15 investigation.
Investigation. 15. How sneaky were you, Kiran?
Not at all.
Not at all. You find him with a 15. After a few minutes.
Okay. So, Ray told me to come see you and stuff. I don't know what the hell he wanted me to. Said we should talk. I don't have words with you. Only to say I think she liked you.
Well, I'm glad at least one god has me in her favor. Did Ray mention what he wanted us to talk about?
Book? You did, didn't you? Shit, I don't remember. I switched out. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. A book?
Yes. So, look, Kai gave me a book, he told me to read it, and he told me to give it to you, then we should talk and be friends and all that. You know how he is. I told him I'd see about that. Just go be a paladin somewhere else, will you?
And you still call me a dick.
Well, it's not a dick if you're trying to do the right thing, which you don't, buddy. So don't you dare turn this around on me.
What the hell am I not?
If you have to ask. I just cross my arms away.
Now we're sulking, huh?
It's just there's a lot going on, there's a lot of my mind, and I don't need to be occupied with you right now. I'll deal with you eventually. Nothing personal, it's just your
It just sounds like
personality
you're gonna kill
disturbs
me.
a bit.
I
I'm sorry,
discuss-
what?
No, nothing. So I discuss you, huh?
Not you entirely, just some attitudes that you have.
Well, and gold, you like gold as I do. Whatever.
Yes, but gold is not the first thing on my mind.
No, it's not. And trust isn't also.
Can I do an insight check to
On
try
what?
and figure out what he meant by this?
Okay. Valefer, message me what you meant by that. And just preventing myself from making mistakes. I think I know, but just want to make sure.
Okay, I message you now.
I have to pick a good die for this one.
Important insights.
Choose wisely, my son.
Indeed.
Choose wisely. A bit of music.
Oh man, I love these inter-party insight rolls.
Yeah, it's drama.
What was your insight?
Fuck, my insight was a 16.
16. So he's a shifty character in terms of opinions, right? You have noticed that much, but you do pinpoint some things over his attitudes and whatever. Now that you try to recall, and you ponder as well on some things you did. That the thing you understand from this is he thinks you do not trust people if they do not do what you think is the right moment for, in your opinion.
Okay.
Maybe I just called you a hypocrite.
Listen here. I understand that people have different opinions than me. I do. What I cannot stand is people being selfish as fuck and thinking gold and the first thing on their minds over everything else, i.e. being a mercenary. And second, that people who play with others' feelings, i.e. the supposed cactus of supposed broken body.
Oh, that one still hurt you, huh?
Yes, it did.
It's a goddamn prank.
Look, here's the thing, Valessa. I understand that you were joking. I understand what your point was. But the thing is, you joked with something serious. And we did not have that camaraderie yet. If you wanted to do that with someone else in the party, then fine, sure. But you did that with me. And there's a line in the sand. Ironically, we're surrounded by sand, but still. There's a line.
I got the goddamn
matter. Crossed that line several times. Do you understand that? And
sure,
look,
buddy.
You have a lot of secrets. You have a lot of things that you need to deal with. Fine, I understand that. So do I. But they are things pertaining to basic decency and how you treat others. And I have been in situations where I have been fucked over by people like you. And I will not let that happen again to me or to the people around me that I care about. Do you understand? We were once on a path to maybe becoming friends. And I'd rather much be a friend to you than be an enemy, sure. But if you put me between the stone and a hard place, then an enemy. We'll try to meet you halfway. Also.
Well, you do you, I'll do me. Remember one thing.
Ooh.
Has my blade failed you? Was my blade not there?
Well, my spell's not there as well.
Then think about it. And this conversation is over. You can give me the goddamn book when you want it. This is going nowhere. And don't worry, my blades will be there.
I take a deep breath. I thank you for that. And my spells will be there as well if you are in dire need of the item. Thank you for the compromise that we have with each other as fighters. But what I'm talking about does not involve that. I will not fail you in battle, as I know that you will not fail me. And that is why I do not make an enemy of you outright. And I take my finger and I point it right at his chest. I know there's some good in here. There's just a lot of shit around it.
Well, don't look yourself too much. When I turn my back, I'll see you around. And if you don't want to go with me on a quest to protect us, I'll respect that. If you need my help, I'll think about it. And I say this with kind of an intent, just to push him over the board a little, so I can make my stand.
Mm-hmm.
I get a little testy and just remember that you asked for my help once and I agreed to help and I didn't under extreme circumstances. That's all I'm saying. I'm sure
Yes.
we'll need each other's help again and we will talk about it at the time. And then, at least for me, I'll think about it and decide then.
Then take a deep breath sometimes, Kira. Okay? Because you need that. Take a deep breath. Forget what has happened. Worry about what's happening, what's coming, what is happening now.
Yes, the
Our
trouble
past
is what
are
happened
dark. I have
before
not
influences
finished.
What happened now? What's happening
Jeez, come on, man.
now? Okay, so what? That is just who I am. If you want me to respect you for who you
We
are,
are all broken.
respect who I am. And what you want me to say? Yes, I hold fucking grudges. I hold people to a high fucking standard.
We all do. Don't set
Right.
yourself too high. The sun will burn.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, don't set yourself too high. The sun will burn you. And I'm not making a joke out of this.
Just what I was about to say. I'm not sure if that was a compliment or an insult.
It's not an insult. But since it's me, you can take it as one.
How kind of you to give me a choice.
Am I hearing any of this discussion?
No, they're
Like,
far away.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. Yeah.
Yeah, they're very far away. They're through the tunnels.
Good readings. May that book help
well,
you.
man.
I think I'll go think by myself.
Okay.
Turn back.
And I wait.
Yeah.
I wait for him to walk away a couple of paces, and I say, "Don't forget, you owe me 103 gold."
Don't forget, you hold a grudge. I ain't paying shit.
Okay. Your words will have consequences, my friend, as will
Yeah.
mine.
This, as I get out, I need to know. Does Kieran have something? His belongs on the room we were, or not? Or no?
That's up to him.
I would probably keep my gold on me all of the time. I
I'm not-
would have left.
I don't give a fuck about your gold.
Okay.
Breaking the game. I don't give a fuck about that.
Okay, I would have left. I have my book, my staff, and my gold with me, and what I'm wearing. I have like a couple of capes and a couple of books and some
Like
artifacts.
the packing part of
Yeah. The actual packing.
the explorer's pack, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he would have left some things in the room where you were.
Mm-hmm. DM, remind me because I didn't write it because I'm dumb. How much were the electrum pieces?
How much were the electron pieces?
Each piece.
5 gold each.
5 gold each. Okay. Okay.
Okay, at this moment, Rai, you kind of come out. And I would say the timing would be you see the leper getting out of from where you are, the queen's room, the room straight in front of you.
Hello?
What?
Nothing. Is everything okay?
Sure. He's sulking.
Okay.
Guess he doesn't like cactus.
Who the fuck are you talking about?
The person you told me to go speak, Kieran? The person who I clearly think is trying to murder me?
I did my part. You guys handle the rest. You need
Yeah.
the book. Seriously, listen.
You did good, buddy.
You will really take something out of the book.
I'll read it.
And I don't mean letters. I'm probably talking about sentences.
Just crack. I just cracked. Well, that's useful. Thanks.
I know. And some images. I believe I've seen some images. Anyway, you will probably now need to pray or do your holy things. I don't know. I think I'll go and see Zippy.
Okay.
She has been kind of quiet. Everyone is
Whatever.
stressing out. Have you seen her? No?
She was... Nope.
In the background, it's the, oh, and this is what their pets look like.
Yeah,
Dudes,
I want to go there.
Okay.
I
Can
want to
you?
go there.
Let's go. I'm going with you.
Okay, yes. What do you wish to do?
Oi!
They are like crouched in a mural that's like floor level, and they're like touching it and evaluating, trying to read the glyphs and whatnot.
Hey, Bleffer. And I just try to point to the biggest rock that I see.
What?
Dude. Let's see.
Okay.
I want to see if your god helps you with aim.
I want to see if those muscles can lift that rock.
Which one?
That big one!
Okay. Can I lift it? And I'll try to go there.
You're looking for the biggest rock in the room?
The one that Valefer pointed.
Yeah, I
to.
pointed at like a medium big size. Something that will give him trouble.
Okay. Something that you would know would give him trouble. All right. You go to it, you try to pick it up?
Yeah, why not? Can I
check? Yeah.
Sure. Do I have advantage if I'm not raging?
Nope.
No, right? So my roll, you're in front of my strength thing. My roll is a 14.
You pick it up. It's very heavy.
No.
Can I
no.
try
I
to?
meant that small one.
Is it really small, or is it just pointing to something bigger than this one?
What are you doing?
Oh, I could have fun with this. I'll point at the small one.
Point to the small one.
I'll just drop it. Like
As you drop it, it echoes throughout the room. And
As at this moment, I throw a small rock at Wolf's head.
Okay, make me an attack roll. Range, so dexterity based.
Can I
Dexterity based?
listen to any of this outside the room?
Without your proficiency, no, you're far away. Without your proficiency bonus. So
Yeah,
just
just my base. Huh? Just my base. My base modifier.
D20 plus dexterity.
Yeah, it's a 20.
Yeah. Ah! What are you? As this happens, the stone drops, and Warlock also. Ah! What are you guys doing? What is this?
if I hear,
Serious work is being developed here. What do you want?
can
I want to
serious
know.
work be done quietly?
Well,
We are in a massive room. You have small rooms you can go into. We
I
are.
have one question for Wall.
Yes, yes. What's wrong?
And I show him a piece of electrum. Do you know what this is?
He kind of adjusts his little glasses that he put on to inspect the carvings. Goes everything. Oh yeah, so yeah, this is what we found in the room, right? The electrum, I believe.
Yeah. How much is this worth?
You could maybe sell each coin for 5 gold, I guess, something like that.
Thanks. I'll walk away.
Come. He gives it back to you. Walks back.
But seriously, be quiet.
Okay, we'll try. Sorry.
I'll go to the room.
Okay, you go to the room. Jujena, Zippy, and a resting Denzerius are still there.
Okay. So I grab 20 electron,
What are you doing? Be quiet.
and with sleight of hand, I ignore her. And I silently put 20 electron pieces on Kieran's stuff.
Make me a sleight of hand. And what's your passive perception, Zippy?
Where do I see that?
10 plus your wisdom modifier.
Oh,
It's your proficiency modifier, so if you're
14.
trying... 14? Okay. Sleight of hand?
I rolled a 19.
19. Yeah, she doesn't see it.
But I looked at him while he was making noise, so...
Yeah, so he kind of ignored you, passed through you. As soon as you diverted attention, he tried to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, Zuzena doesn't see it as well.
Okay. So I put 20 pieces of electrum in Kieran's stuff. In a way you can find it. And then I'll leave the room and find a quiet room for myself.
Okay. So the discovered part of the ruin is not that big, so probably to find a quiet place, you would need to go through the corridor Kieran went, but without reaching him, so you wouldn't cross paths once more.
We would cross paths?
No, you wouldn't if you
Oh.
stay. If you
That's
go,
fine by me.
so you just go to a little alcove, one of the tunnels, before you reach the place that you met Kieran at. All right. What's everyone else doing? Are we doing something? or-
Am I in the room? Did I go with him towards the room?
I don't know.
guess I did.
Yeah, sure.
Is everyone here? Well, like I say, well, I am in the room.
Yeah, as you say that, Valefa kind of darts past through you and gets away from the room. ZP.
Can I just say one thing? Can I just say one thing to him as I
Yeah.
dart?
Yeah.
I was that aim.
Huh?
I was that aim for you. My
That
aim.
was pretty average.
Loser.
Yeah, that's what average throwers say.
I laugh and I'll leave the room. And I want to throw a rock at his head.
Make me an attack roll. Same thing, only dexterity modifier.
Natural 20.
Throws the rock at your head, right in the center of your forehead as you are speaking to him. You swear,
Yeah, you know.
if something could ever open a third eye in your head, this would be it.
I want to
Average.
stay still and think.
And I'll say average.
Do I enrage?
Tell me.
Nah, I think I've been training to control my rages. I lose half the rage.
Alright, so Valefer exits the room, finds some solace, and you're left with Jujena, ZP, and a convalescing Denzerius.
I think that guy needs some gods. Okay. How is everything here?
He's good, but he's just sleeping now. Georgina is there. She's not saying much, but that's fine. And
Kind of
I'm
gives
just-
you the stink eye. Fuck you talking in my behalf.
she doesn't talk to me much. I don't know. It's fine. We're good.
Have you tried to talk to her while
Not
being here?
really. She's kind of scary. I wanted to take her shopping. She didn't want to, and I tried. I don't know. Let's go outside to get him some rest.
Outside, as in the surface?
No. I
No.
mean outside this room where we are with the sand and Denzerius is sleeping and everything.
Sure, let's go outside. I want to get everyone together. I mean, I think we need
I
to
know.
just.
I think he needs rest, so you can go there and call her.
What?
You can go there and call her. She's probably listening to this, but you can go there.
She's on the other side of the room, like at the door, sharpening her short swords.
You go and talk to her like a normal person.
She's mean.
I wanna throw her towards Jenna.
Get over there.
Get over there. Make me an athletics check. Opposed athletics check. Both of you.
Natural 20,
No.
This needs to stop.
which is a 25.
It's athletics, so
Yeah, it's 9.
Not fun. Yeah. Just grabs you by the neck of your arm and just throws you in the middle of the room. Ah! You kind of catch on your feet, but you're like in the middle of the room towards. Zuzana kind of was with her whetstone, kind of. She hears you stomp and looks up.
Can I do like my arms up, going like, ta-da?
You can. She, as you do that, she raises her eyebrow.
I believe he wants to speak to you,
Let's
Zuzana.
all go outside.
I have been here for about 20 minutes, and she didn't say a word.
Yes.
I know.
Weird
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
we're good, right? We don't need to. Yeah, we're good.
Yes, I presume.
Yes.
I can help you to talk to each other.
No, we're good. We're good.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I need to talk to everyone, so can
Let's
you
go
please
outside.
say yes any time soon?
Yes.
All right, great. We'll leave the room.
Where are we going? She kind of gets her short swords in her belt. Where are we going?
I believe it's time to go back.
Ah, finally. I am missing my family already.
Yes, I also wanted to talk to you about that. We can talk about that in a way to
Okay.
the rest of the guys.
It sounds good, yes.
Yes.
What do you wish to speak to me about?
Okay. Remember the list you gave me with the names of your family?
Yes, I do.
Do they perhaps wish to improve their lifestyle a bit? Are they struggling?
I wouldn't call it struggling. I have been doing a very good job of maintaining them healthy, at least.
No, yeah, I agree with that. You've been doing some great job, at least with us. What I was about to propose is perhaps you would like to be less of a merch and more of a knight or fighter for...
A knight? All those fancy people in the big city with the armors?
No. I mean, no. You should... I mean, look at me.
You are
But
not
I know I'm not, of course not, but I fight for a cause, and it's not just money.
Well, that is good for you. I fight for stability of my family.
Yeah, and I'm saying I could give you that.
I am all ears.
So, if I give you a position with someone, would you perhaps one day repay the debt? And I just... Maybe
Listen,
I will
friend.
have...
I am not sure what you have in mind, but you need to be a bit more clear about your opinions. Otherwise,
Okay.
I don't know
So-
what you're talking about.
Alright, so I find you a position, and sometime in the near future I may ask you to join us again. Perhaps.
Okay, what position would you have in mind?
Perhaps a security guard. I believe I have a dear friend of mine who is in need of one.
It sounds good. Would I need to go away from my family? Is this...
It is in Valian. You don't fancy that?
It is all where the snobby people are. The pale people as well. It
I
is-
know. But I believe you will have fun with this one.
And it's cold in the season, some of the seasons.
Okay. Okay, I get it. You won't change your mind. At
Who is
least
this
not for
person I would be guarding?
now. He's just an old man. He's a bit crazy. But I believe you could learn something from him.
Does he need to be hidden from someone?
Maybe. He was attacked.
Oh.
And his health is a bit poor at the moment.
Maybe he should be granted a new name, a new life. He can move with us into Valiant, into Tukturuk.
Oh, would you allow that?
Given that a pay is made.
Yeah, okay, I get it. I understand Valeffer good enough.
I mean, it is not about the money. It is about providing for my family. It is different.
Okay.
I am the only one that is capable of working at the moment in my family. I have two
Okay.
younger sisters. They are not in working age.
Alright.
And my parents are old.
Okay, so we'll make a warrior's deal. You write your address of your family's house in the same paper that you wrote the names of the families, your family members, I mean, and then I will talk to him about this. Who knows?
It sounds good.
Okay, great.
She kind of extends her hand, waiting for the paper.
I take it out of the bag of holding.
She kind of scribbles with a bit of charcoal, some simple directions. Folds the paper, gives it back again.
Okay, put it back. Thanks.
Thank you. You have been kind to me.
Nah, not really. Let's find them. Can we roll for something? Searching?
Make me... So the three of you are together, right?
I wanted to say that. I wanted to go and find them because I knew...
Yeah, they're outside the door, so it's fine.
They were both outside?
Yeah. So, no, you want to find who?
Kieran and whoever.
Oh, no, yeah, that's what the three of you are doing. Make me either investigation or survival check.
Investigation of 13.
13? Okay. Zibi?
12.
12. So, as you guys start going to the room opposite the Queen's room, so on the right, Jusiana kind of follows you, and then she looks back. I am pretty sure they went that way. Like the opposite way.
Thanks. And then we go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
way?
sure. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
we wanted to go their way.
Sure you did, yes. Do you follow? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 5 minutes or so, you find Valefer sitting alone in a little alcove in the tunnel, stone tunnel.
What you doing?
Well, I was hoping I was able to contact Bahamut, but it's okay.
Oops. I believe
No,
we
no.
need to talk like the whole party. So
Sure.
can you
About what?
please talk about the future of what we're doing exactly?
Yeah, whatever, fine.
Okay. So you follow them?
I'll
Valefer?
be here. I'll be there in a minute. No, I'll follow.
Okay. So 10 more minutes in the tunnels, 5 more minutes, and you find Kieran in the same room where you spoke, reading a book, I assume?
No.
Okay. Just
I was sitting in a corner.
Chilling.
Not really sleeping, just resting a bit.
yeah, all right, fair enough. And you find him perched on a corner.
I poke him.
I like go.
I'm sorry. Hi. Yeah, can we all meet?
Paul. I get up. I look that everyone's there, and I go, "Did anyone bring my things, or do I have to go back?"
Which things?
My
There
pack.
with
No.
Denzerius,
Denzerius is there.
so we need to go back anyway.
Okay, fine.
Can we just?
Now you realize, oh yeah, the little man is not here.
Yeah. Fuck. I go a little. Oh, and then I mask the face again. So I assume this is a parlay with everyone here.
Yeah, it kind
Alright.
of is.
What do you mean?
That's when people talk about what they're gonna do. It's
What
pirate
happened,
lingo, so I've heard. Well, I want to talk to Rioleth. That is my short-term goals. I haven't thought much further ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, we must leave this place eventually. We don't have infinite food and water.
Well, the only reason we came up this far north is because of you and your personal quest. So I assume we would continue that.
I blush a bit, and I try to dodge the question. We can try to do that while also helping Denzer and his family, I believe.
DM, a question. How long has it been since we left Valian?
Valian, it would have been almost 2 weeks.
Okay.
Almost. like 13, 14 days maybe.
Okay, and Styx is still in the city, right? At least as far as we know, we left him there, right?
Who?
Hmm?
Styx.
Styx, you left him in Valiant, yeah. As far as you know, he's still there.
Well.
Okay. Just one thing
Yes.
before you speak. I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
but
No problem.
you know, I believe you're the only one here that knows, other than me and Valefer, about the items. So I think everyone needs to know
Mhm.
the artifact. Remember? Well, Valefer wants to get it.
What do you mean?
I telepathically talk to Rai and go, are you sure you want to mention the artifact in front of World?
No,
Wold
Wold
is not here.
Wold is
Wold-
not
they left Wold behind, yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Wold is still
It's just-
geeking out over the
I'm
the
not paying
girls.
attention. Yeah, never mind then.
It's just
So
us.
wait, who's here?
The four of you plus Eugenia.
Okay, good. Then never mind, go ahead.
All right. So that's one item of the list. I still need to think about all the bullshit happening with Alexandria and Denzer's family. I have no idea how to fix that shit.
Well, the 2 weeks are almost up, so we could try contacting someone in Valley and see if the city
What
is still
happened?
there, or if there's a giant hole where the city used to be at that.
Why don't you use your dreams and speak with Ilir?
Yeah.
And also,
Was Ilir going to Valley as well? Yeah.
I reckon it was.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Before you go
Because we
sleep,
warned him.
Yeah.
I believe we also need to discuss something.
Can
I
I-
was.
Can I do an insight check to try and figure out what he's going to say next?
Sure. Tell me what you're gonna say next.
Me?
Yeah, like chat.
Okay.
Message me.
Yes, sure.
20.
20. Okay.
Not natural, total.
You would assume he would say something about Ilir, because he always geeks out about Ilir.
Okay. In that case, I don't.
No, I don't.
Okay. Proceed then, right?
Okay. So, I was thinking about how awesome the whole knowledge that the Queen has, and because of that, I talked to Valefer about something which was kind of interesting, I thought, which is like we fought against Cyril and we stopped him creating this holy army, and this holy army had one purpose, which was defeating the forces of hell. And now, because of all the Gankur things happening, we've been hearing a lot about the forces of hell and the 10th hell. They may not be related, but I believe we are kind of messing with the balance of these things. And I'm assuming that maybe, and I know this is crazy coming from me, but maybe Cyril has something to give to us.
I'm not sure.
Some help.
I'm not sure if I'm following you.
I put my hands to my face, and I just go, fuck! Fuck. You know
What's
what?
happening?
You're right.
Well, I believe I'm very smart. I said this in the beginning.
No one doubted you.
Can I insight check this?
You can.
It's a 16.
She didn't doubt you.
I'm happy.
Good.
I'm you can see a tear. Well, the thing is, because of all this thought that I had while we were answering questions, I decided to go back to the queen and ask her about where was the bathroom. And then...
You didn't. Tell me you didn't.
And the most important thing is I also gave her a hug.
She doesn't pee.
You
And after the hug,
of knowledge
You could have
where the
asked-
bathroom was.
I thought,
Couldn't
well,
you have asked
That was a good
someone
question,
else?
right?
Like,
thanks for the validation.
I think you should have asked the jackals. They should have known where the bathroom was. They pee. She doesn't pee.
And then
Has like wings and scales and stuff. She doesn't.
after
I looked
after
confused for a moment, wondering, does
You
she
left.
pee?
Fuck you know. Fuck D&D.
You asked her about the 10th hell, right?
and then I asked her about Cyril.
What
And-
about the 10th hell? You said you were gonna ask her that.
Wait a minute, I believe you will find this really interesting. She didn't answer the question. She just had a vision or something.
Of course.
And can I describe the whole thing?
Yeah, so he described basically. Do you remember what happened in the vision?
Yeah.
So
So
Golden
he
Boy,
described
he
it.
was carrying. Yeah, he was carrying. You guys listened to it, so.
Yeah. Golden boy running away, carrying a little person on his shoulders,
then
shining
the red.
bright, shining bright. Then the shyness fades, darkness creeps, crimson, thick, black liquid starts, gets submerged, brightness goes away.
And because of this, I believe that Cyril may be the key to this whole Gankur thing.
You know, my interpretation of that vision is
Yeah, I have no interpretation of this shit.
the little person on the
His
boy's
shoulder.
shoulder was his soul, and the
It
crimson
left.
filling up and taking away the brightness was the ritual that the triumvirate did to release the souls from the bodies.
No, I didn't. I thought something completely different.
Then what did you think?
I thought it was just light, good, and then the crimson, red, black. So it's just forces of hell, bad, good versus bad. Yeah. I stopped
I
there.
don't know if the man leaving might see.
I can't believe I'm going to say this to you, Rai, but in this instance, you could be a little more literal.
Well, we are fighting against something, the 10th hell, and Cyril was just forces of heaven. We killed kinda his plan, so that's why the forces
thing
of hell.
The thing is, you assume that the forces of heaven are necessarily for good. And while they
No.
might, what is good for them might not necessarily be good for us mere mortals.
No, I agree with that, but he clearly stated that he was against the forces of hell.
And he said we were the ones that didn't understand. That we will.
Yeah, but that
Well,
part I
He
found.
also
Something he
said he
believes
was
is
the one
good.
that didn't understand that kidnapping children was wrong.
Yes, of course.
I understand
But
what you were
I mean-
saying, but
To be fair,
mean
to be fair, he never said he didn't understand it was wrong. He just said it was for the greater good.
Yeah. Thank you.
just to make things clear, while I do believe that there is a connection here, because there is no such thing as a coincidence in our stories, I have come to realize. Maybe the first guy I fucked after leaving my village was some sort of avatar of Gankur as well. Apparently, everyone is.
Wait, you fuck
I
us?
do-
Name?
Never
Name,
mind.
please.
Yes, you
Name?
should have noticed this by now. Carrying on. I will not apologize, nor do I
Did
in
you
any
kill him?
way regret having saved those children. And I do believe we saved those children. So if we can, and I have toyed with the idea before of contacting Cyril. I will not apologize for saving the children. We maybe can form a pact with him. But what we need to realize is that most likely he and the rest of the triumvirate were and is a person who believes that the ends justify the means, and we need to be very
Yes.
careful with those.
Well, the thing
You're
is,
totally right.
what better way to make like his mind change than to work with him? I think we managed to do that to some people, and I looked to Valeffer.
Yeah, I glanced to Valeffer as well, even before he's saying this.
Sure. Get stabbed in the back.
So,
Now, don't feel that way. It's not about that. They're just.
Well,
I don't
what-
trust. I don't trust Cyril, not even one bit.
yeah.
Even though
do
I
you,
have some questions for him. So
do you think
I'll
I
go
trust
along
him?
with you.
Call me Sally. I agree with you.
I agree with all of you. I also believe that the queen doesn't pee. She has a lot of scales.
God damn it,
ZP's
Well,
probably
there
right.
can be a hole in between the scales.
guys!
There can be like a scale that's a little bit more floppy.
Ah, fuck this. I'll leave.
Valeffer,
Anyway, wait.
do you
Okay.
pee?
Yes.
How does it work? Is it like between the scales? Is it a little hole?
I am now
Is there
staring.
protrusion?
I am not staring up down to Valeffer, trying to find out how he pees.
I live. I just turn my back away and say, whatever, guys.
Valeffer,
Whatever.
we need you for the group discussion. Please stay. You don't have
No
to
more pee.
answer my question. Please stay.
I can show you how I pee.
No,
No,
not
thank
pee.
you. I know how
That's-
you pee. I appreciate your kindness, my dear friend, but no.
Fine.
Are you staying, dude? Come on.
I just didn't want him to feel bad. It's normal.
Give
And
me
I-
one good reason.
One good reason. I believe it's called, if my memory, it's called the Cape of Medaligurum. And probably that's not the name,
It's,
but you
The
remember
backlaw,
this?
my friend, backlaw. Which is
The back-
essentially a cape, I'll give it to you, but these people like to be fancy, apparently.
It's still in the desert. I believe that's a good way of building friendships. And I'm kidding.
Yes,
I believe it's a good way of just getting a really important item to fight Alexandria back.
So you think we
Okay.
should fight?
Also, you now you agree with the important items.
With what? And who are you saying
No,
this
no,
to?
I'm talking to Ray now.
Oh, never mind then.
But I sorry, can you say it again?
Now you agree with me that we need the help of some items.
No, man. I just literally want you to be owing me one.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's
What?
telling the truth?
Sure.
Fuck.
Are you telling the truth? Message.
Well,
Dear DM, I rolled a fuck.
I am telling the truth.
What were the rolls?
I rolled a 12.
12?
Fuck.
You rolled a fuck. Okay. Uh,
What a strange dog.
Valeffer.
But it was no. Are you inside checking me or Ray?
No, I'm inside checking Kai.
See?
but I have two insights as well, Valeffer. No? That wasn't it?
No, just Kai.
Ah, okay. So
He meant like, I just want you to owe me one. That's
Okay.
what I wanted to know if it was.
I
if
rolled
that was
an
right.
18.
with your 12, Rai making deals? This is new.
What do you mean by that, guys? You need to be more honest. What did you make a deal about?
I just laugh when she says we need to be more honest.
Kieran, please.
Kieran was literally standing there.
Well,
So
I
the
wasn't.
thing is, we need to sacrifice you.
Exactly, that's the deal.
Yeah.
And I take the X.
Are they saying this to me?
No.
No.
Ah,
If you believe,
And I'll
that's
take
what
my
we
blades
need.
out.
I don't know how this would help, but if you believe this would be the answer.
Ah,
Okay, I
little
give-
I
fun.
put my
I'm
hand.
ready.
I put my hand on ZP, and telepathically I say, "I can dimension Dora's out."
I do not need it.
Anyway.
I am ready.
Okay.
Okay, she's
Alright,
not
guys.
fun. And I'll cheat my
Yeah,
sword.
she's not fun. Anyways, you were there, Kieran. I made a blood pact with Valeffer. He gives me one, and I give him the cloak.
I'll
You
give
were
you
joking
one.
about the
Gives you
cat.
one what?
He owes me one. That's what I'm saying.
Mm.
Punch in the face.
No, you know what's
Sacrificing
happening.
me? I'm very, very confused.
Shh, grown-ups are talking.
Fuck you.
I'm
I
older.
take a deep breath.
She's fucking older than
I
I.
know. I don't give a fuck.
She's the oldest of the group.
I don't
I
give a fuck.
put my hand on Chai, and calmly I
Okay.
say,
Fuck you.
I don't.
So at this moment, what's your passive perceptions?
17.
17.
20. Mine is 38.
You see a piece of paper in Rye's first. Kidding.
Okay. I
Get done.
I put my hand on his shoulder,
Uh-huh.
and I say, I may not understand, but I trust you, my friend. And
Okay.
I try to
Sleight of hand.
sleight of hand, take the paper away.
Perception
Fuck
check.
don't even know
Fuck
what's
me.
that.
Perception check.
Mm-hmm.
A 1.
Yes, natural one.
Get fucked.
I rolled an 18 again.
18. You
Same
see,
number,
you see
yeah.
with his pinky finger try to pick something underneath your fur shoulder pad.
Do
I
I
feel-
do I notice that the other people notice
Nope.
that
It's.
sneak
I
over
mean,
each other?
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Yeah, you clearly see a piece of paper, like a folded down piece of paper coming out from, and he kind of grabs it and puts it kind of.
Yeah, it seemed like what the fuck a piece of paper was doing in me. I don't remember that piece of paper.
Oi, what the hell do you have there?
Oh, he had.
Oh, it
a
fell
bit of-
down,
he
right?
had a
It
bit
fell
of
down.
blood. I was just
Yeah,
cleaning.
yeah, sure. It fell down on the ground.
Do you open it?
Not yet. I just hide it
Okay.
in my clothes.
Whatever.
Okay, you guys all see this basically.
I already told you I owed you. So you can stop asking already.
What?
I said I owed you one. If
Oh.
we're doing this,
Yeah. Sure.
I'm
So
keeping
we are
my
doing
pet.
this. Yeah. This was a weird interaction. Yeah. Okay. We will do that. So the thing is, we are doing that while Kieran contacts people from Valiant, and then are we going back to Valiant and save the whole thing, or
so we just leave north. The
or
whole
we
place you wanted to see for yourself with us.
I would like you to answer this question honestly, Kai. You don't have to, but I would like it if you did. Are you
Okay.
trying to stall us so we don't go to see your family?
no.
That's him. Okay.
Okay, he's lying.
I think that this is important, and we can do both. We can travel to Ilkams, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the first night of our travels,
Yeah.
I can contact 3 people,
Okay.
and then we'll see. Because we
Okay.
don't know what the people are going to say. I don't
Mhm.
think it's very useful to make too much plans ahead.
Can I
If
just
nothing happened within the city, if they can't give us anything.
Okay. Yeah. Can I just ask for 2 things? Really small ones.
Yes.
Instead of going directly to Ilkams, can we please try to find the artifact instead?
Okay. How are we going to go about that?
I look at the book.
How we're gonna find it?
Is there the book
The
that I
book you
gave?
gave me.
Yes. Can you
No one read it until the end, guys.
can
No-
you read the book until the end?
Yes, I will.
No, like after this conversation, please.
Okay, I will.
Okay. And the second thing is, can one of those people you contact on the first night be from the north?
I have to know them.
Well, I look at ZP. I believe you know someone that ZP knows really well as well.
God Jensen, yes.
I was talking about Tigrit, but yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could say I know Garjinson, but not that we're not close, you know. We're not.
He's scary.
No, he's
Sure.
not scary. He's a very, very good man.
Yes.
But It's very
Before we do all of that, I would like to ask you something. I would like you to wait here while I go talk to Riolette alone. If that
Okay.
is all right.
I was going to ask if I could accompany you, but if you really
Does it have to be literally here, or can we walk a bit?
No, not literally here. I just mean I would like to speak to Riolette alone.
You are free to go.
It's fine.
Autobots, roll
Can I
out.
talk to you alone in private for a second?
Who do you want to speak to?
With Zippy.
Ah, okay.
Artemis Prime.
Okay.
That's you and me, you Paladin. And I chuckle a bit.
So this is gonna be a new one, huh?
Well, we have to find something new, always, right? Wanna train? I haven't been training for a while.
Sorry, bud.
You need time?
Yeah, I need to catch up with someone.
Sure. And I look at Eugene with that puppy eyes. Those really...
At this moment, you look around. There's no
Just
sign
not
of
there.
Susanna.
Of course.
I just wander off alone and try to find a rock to hit or something like that.
Before I go, Ray,
Yeah.
see that boulder you were trying to lift?
Yes.
Try to flex it 10 times over your head. That should be a good training.
If I don't come back, there's a letter that you need to deliver. No, I'm joking. I'll just leave.
Oh, Kieran has it. Kieran has it in its pocket.
What?
What?
The
The
paper.
letter? The paper? Come on, guys.
I don't remember. What the fuck are you? Do you have
Wait.
something for me, kitten?
Oh, no, he's got something from you.
From me?
Yeah. Something
Yeah.
stuck in your fur, I think.
Whoa.
You guys
Have
should
you-
talk, and I leave.
Have you been looking?
The letter's gone.
Yeah,
No, I'm
I'm just,
talking to kitten.
I'm just around the corner to listen it.
Have you been searching through my underwear, kitten? The stuff beneath my furs.
There isn't just your underwear beneath your furs. I say, slightly confused.
There is.
I take out the piece of paper and I just go, look, I'm sorry. It's the old ways. I trust you. I really do. And I take his hand and I put the paper and I walk away with Zippy.
Okay.
I don't know what this.
You're alone. You're alone in the room at this moment with a paper in your hands.
I'm so confused.
Do you open the paper?
I opened the paper, yeah.
Instantly, a voice races through your mind.
10 newts.
I didn't want anything to do with this missing conversation. I am gone. Goodbye.
What? Who are you?
Make me an intelligence check.
Can I look around? I rolled an 8. No, not an 8, a 9. Yeah, 9.
No, it's not too hard. The only person who was in the room that's not there anymore is Eugenia. So, she wasn't liking the conversation. She went outside.
Yeah, but it could be an old letter.
Oh no, it's something. Yeah, it's the charcoal is fresh. If you smudge
Okay,
it comes
okay.
out. Yeah.
Right, I guess I'll train. I'll try to lift the boulder.
As you go out to the main room, Eugenia is again leaning against the column, listening to Wolnak and Maud.
God damn it.
But they are sitting now. The Wolnak brought some chairs and a table, and they are sitting now, analyzing the some things they found.
Eugenia.
Yes. Are you done with your weird conversations?
Yes, now we are doing weird stuff. Do you want to train?
Not better. Oh, training is okay. Yes.
Then let's train.
I hope it's not piecing training. Yes.
No, it's boulder training.
Boulder is fine. I assume. I am not very strong, but I manage.
We boulder train.
Okay, you boulder train. Yeah. Where'd you go?
Let me
To the
see.
same room I was.
Perfect. Kid and Zippy.
I turn to Zippy and I go. I wanted to talk to Riolette alone, but you said that you wanted to come with me. Why?
I was curious on how much he knew and how much knowledge he had. That's the only thing. And I make myself the promise that I help every single one of us follow their own mission. And if you believe your own mission must be followed alone, then you should go alone and accept more life by me. But if you need company, if you need a friend, I will always be that friend. Of course, I do like knowledge and I would love to go. But it's not about me.
These are days of great change.
On the wall.
I don't know for the world, but apparently for humble old. I would be honored if you would accompany me then with your intentions. If you ever need anything of me, ask.
Thank you. Likewise.
Do you know how to find him, actually? Do you know your way back? I'm not very good with tracking.
I don't know if I...
You got
Do I
lost
find
in
a,
that
I know find a way back?
It's through this tunnel where you're at now. You would reach the pool room, the pool cavern where you landed, if you remember.
Okay, then I turn to Zippy and say, let us go.
Okay. You both backtrack to the pool cavern where both of you once were, actually. The camp is no longer there, the 3 tents, right? You see a single hooded figure seated on a small stool, scribing on some pieces of parchment, as if waiting.
Okay, I approach the figure and greet it. Hello.
Hello.
Oh man.
Say
Do
hello.
I recognize the figure?
Hey. Takes his hood back, and it's Riolette apparently waiting for you.
Okay.
I was waiting.
Thank you very much for your patience. I wanted to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Yes, make it brief. The seal has been compromised elsewhere. We must move our camp.
Yes. Can I ask, how did it go with the Queen? What sort of deal did you reach?
Oh, she just understood that the work of our patron is very important. And he did not wish to disturb it. He struck a deal with her father a long time ago. And this is what we do. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I wish to learn more about the Great Old One and about you and your people, but I have some pressing concerns, me and my group. Is there any way I can contact you when I'm far away?
He kind of looks at you for a minute. I believe you are a dream walker, aren't you?
I smile. Yes, I am.
You are welcome to pull me from my own imagination then, whenever you want.
Thank you. I look forward to speaking with you then.
Definitely. It has been a pleasure to find someone on the outside. Tell me, I now have a question.
Yes.
Are you single?
Do you know of any more? Are you the only one?
Well, I take out the book. This book did not come to me on its own, well, I believe. This woman, this dragonborn, came to my family's inn one day and left it for me. She contacted me in my dreams once, asking me if I was happy with the gift she left me. I was too busy at the time to give a proper answer, and I still think I should contact her for something, but I don't quite know what to say, to be honest. I'm not sure if she is a servant of the Great Old One, or if she is perhaps an extension of the Great Old One itself. I'm not sure.
He kind of shakes his head in a negative way. She's still around. Know of that whom you speak of. She's not a servant, but she helps.
She does. Can you perhaps give me some insight into her intentions? Does she just distribute this power?
Her intentions are her own. I could not tell you. She's always been a tricky one to figure out. I only met her once, many years ago.
Can you tell me her name? I think I would perhaps like to surprise her the next time I speak with her.
I'm afraid I don't have the answer you seek.
Well, thank you anyway.
Mysterious one she is.
I think she left an impression on me, she did.
Doesn't surprise me.
Thank you for everything.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure to meet you.
It was a
If
pleasure.
you find more, please make them visit us.
Yes, of you and fine. And I turn to CP. Do you have a question?
I have no questions but the ones that I've always had. I may not understand the Great Old One as much as I understand Alteria, but I am fascinated by your culture.
Well, that's a compliment, my little friend.
Thank you. I don't know.
Is there something I can do for you? I assume it is now or never.
I don't believe so.
Okay. I wish you find your path.
And thank you for guiding Kira.
Oh, it has been my pleasure. And my brothers as well.
And I bow.
He nods as well. Oh well, I guess it's time. I must travel. Kind of folds his little table. Puts it on.
I hope you find good lodging.
Oh, we are used to the harshness of the caverns. It is fine.
I'm glad. See you then, and thank you.
Good luck.
Till we dream each other again.
Yes. I'll be waiting. He kind of turns back, starts walking through another cavern somewhere in this room.
Okay, I want to go back then to the room where we left our things and collect my things and go.
Okay. As you reach the main hall, you see Zuzena and Rai basically lifting boulders. Rai lifting a massive boulder up his head, and then Zuzena with like pebbles kind of flicking.
I give a look to Zuzena like
She kind of you see her chest rising up and down.
I go and check on Denzerius if I can.
Okay, so you enter the of your things. Denzerius is still fast asleep. His breathing has become more rhythmic now. Once it was kind of now it's more soft rhythms back to normal.
Hi, I'm sorry for interrupting your very hard practice, but do we still have that thing we used to carry people around? I do not recall the name.
The saddle.
You just have to look into the bag of holding, which is with me.
Can I?
Wait a
Can I
minute.
just? Oh,
I'll let the boulder fall.
Again. Walnut. Quiet!
Yeah. And I take the whole thing out of the bag of holding. I give it to her.
we should
Okay.
move, right, guys?
Shouldn't we wait for him to wake up?
I was just thinking about carrying him.
Okay, so are we going?
I don't know. Do
Guys?
we have anything else to do?
Oh, so how is the whole deal? Can we leave unarmed? Should we say goodbye to the queen?
I think she kind of said her goodbyes, but we can.
No, okay. So I guess we'll say goodbye to that guy there, and I point
We should
to Walnut.
Yeah.
Try and get Professor to come with us.
At this moment, Walnut is packing some things that Walnut gave him, and as you approach, they kind of embrace in a big hug. Oh, it was a pleasure to discuss things with you, my friend. It was brilliant. He said, "Oh, thank you. This research, I will write so many papers, and it's amazing. My colleagues will be astonished. Thank you for all the gifts. They will love it. I will analyze it. Well, I don't know how to thank you." Kind of hugs him again. I'll try and visit again. I promise. We have much to discuss. And he kind of puts his backpack on. It's way more heavier than when he came. All right, my friends. This was very lucrative, very productive. The findings are amazing. Are we leaving then?
Yeah, and we still need to get out alive, so don't be so excited.
I turn to World and I go 3565. Don't forget.
He kind of goes. Why not? I am pretty sure it was 4060.
Come on, Kieran, give the man something.
Kieran, he studies.
Oh,
He would let us keep anything that would be. You can check it.
Maybe mention a somewhat very handsome half-elf in your thank you notes. And we'll do 4060.
I will most certainly will. And some plaques in the museum might have all your names.
Dude, I think we should do 50-50.
I don't mind.
If I was there, I would still punch you in the face.
Do you I'm up for 50-50. I would like to have my name in something.
No. Right, no. That's worse for us.
Is it?
Yes.
But it's a name.
That's 50 is less than 60. Okay.
A name is probably, like, my name has some letters, so it should increase, no? That's...
It's not worth
that. Okay, you do the thing. Can you give me put my name?
He kind of pretends like he hides his face, but everyone's seeing just to entertain you and kind of winks. Sure.
Okay. Volnak.
Yes, my friends. I believe it's time.
It is time for you to say a real name.
You are a funny one. Although a bit obtuse, but a funny one.
Okay, you're a god of what?
Ah.
Just tell us.
He kind of clears his throat. I am the god of power and all jackals.
Can you give me a jackal?
No, they are mine.
50-50?
No. Jackals are my friends. And they like it here, after all.
Okay. Can I give you a hug?
Yeah, why not?
And I'll try to crush him.
Oh, make me a strength check.
Oh god, you're gonna kill him.
I want to go
It's a
into
17.
17. You can screams in pain. Sure. I deserve that.
See each other soon.
Yes. Please do visit if you have the chance. It was a pleasure. Have company.
Oh, by the way, do you know by any chance like a dead body in the middle of the desert? Have you seen one?
The god of jackals, but no.
But no, okay. That's all.
Not the god of dead bodies.
Do you know any god of dead bodies?
You know, beyond the sea,
Beyond the sea.
there's a city
City.
where there's a... You see me? Jackal? Jackal face?
I see you.
There's a rhinoceros humanoid. He's the god of dead bodies.
Whoa. Wait. So he's just basically alone.
No, he has many friend rhinoceros. He's the god of dead bodies and rhinoceros.
I will mention you to him.
Very good friend of mine. Kind of pats you on the back. Have a safe trip. I was just telling Wold. The passage is open, not very far.
Oh.
You have, if you wish to leave now, you have around maybe 2 hours until the wind covers the passage.
Can you say goodbye to the queen?
She knows you would have said goodbye. Do not worry.
Yeah, that's really funny. She knows.
It wasn't a... Well, I see.
Bye. Okay. So we'll pick up Desert.
Wait.
I actually was gonna try and pick up Denzel myself and put him on.
Ooh. Okay. Sorry. You go,
Can I?
girl.
Am I
can.
able to?
Make me a strength check.
Ooh, natural 20.
That's 20. There you go. Yeah, you put the contraption. Although it's made for rise back, it kind of covers you up until mid thigh, but you can carry him. He's smaller than you anyway. Yeah. All right. So you carry him. Woth leads the exiting party because he knows where Wolnak pointed him to. And yes, after a few days, you transport.
I'll join you. I'll join you eventually because I wasn't there the whole fucking time.
Okay, I forgot.
Hey, we are still
So-
packing. Yes.
When I picked up my things, I found the electrum, right?
I don't know. How well did you hide it, Palefra?
Just good enough so no one can see that he could find it.
Okay, so yeah, as soon as you start repacking stuff, you kind of hear that clink, clink inside.
Okay, and
20
as,
Spectrum coins.
and as we're leaving, I would like to communicate telepathically with Balefa. Many thanks for repaying your debt. May I ask why you did it in secret?
I did it in the front of everyone. If the problem is that they can't see a thing, that's their problem. I paid you.
Oops.
Makes sense. I have used that excuse as well. Look, Valefa. Here's the thing. Thank you for what you have done for me. Thank you for what you have done for my friends. I know that I can be difficult. Let us not waste our time by going into details. I have been in position where money was very short, and people who value that money over the companionship that they have around them is something that hurts me very deep. And I at first believed that you were that kind of person. By your reaction, maybe you're not. I am willing to give you a second chance at maybe a friendship like I had given you before. I ask that you do not play with important things, such as pretending a friend of mine died. Things that I did not get to say to him and that I could never say to him again because he was gone from us. And I understand that it was a prank, but it was in poor taste. So, in the name of possible future friendship, I ask you, you can play with me, you can joke around, you can pull pranks, but not at the expense of important things like the value I put in my friends.
Well, I've got to respect that. Guess I have no choice. But Kieran, let's be honest. You don't trust me, I don't trust you.
In most aspects, yes.
Stop lying to yourself. Stop hiding. Stop being so frustrated and holding a grudge. You can live with your past, and it's important you don't forget where you came from. And all those harsh times. But don't think of friendship as a goal. You don't seem interested. I am not also. It will come to that eventually, or not. We're comrades? Or comrades. Sorry.
Vodka.
Instant. Goddamn. My brain. And my blade is there, your spell art. So you do you, and I'll do me. And we'll see where this leads. Don't worry about betrayal. I can say the same, but it's me.
Well, I can make you a promise here, and I don't know if you already understand how I am with promises and my word. I believe that at the end of the day, at the end of all we have is our own word. And I can promise you that if I do betray you, it will be because of a reason which I believe will be a greater good. I will not betray you willy-nilly just because.
Just because you think you're right. What if you're wrong?
Yes. Well, all I can do is trust in my instincts, and if I believe that I am right, I will do it, just as I assume you will. If you are wrong and you know it, then you will not act upon whatever instinct you're mentioning. And as for the grudges, there is a reason I hold a grudge. It is because I was hurt, and I will not simply let it go. I have earned this anger, not just at you, I'm talking about in general.
Oh, no,
If
you
someone
ain't
has
got it.
wronged me, then I believe retribution is to be done, and I have fought hard for feeling what I feel, and you must respect that as well.
No, sure. Justice demands retribution. God damn it.
Well,
Okay.
thank you for your
Whatever.
kind words.
I need to catch up with someone.
Go
Don't thank
ahead.
me. You don't need to thank me. I don't need to thank you.
I do
But
need to
either way.
thank you because those are good manners, and I believe in good manners.
So why do you swear so much?
Well, because sometimes good manners demand that you speak well, while if you are with friends, good manners don't demand that you hide a fuck or hide a shit or hide a cunt if you really want to say it. Just in polite company, and I look around the group, you are not polite company. No offense intended.
None taken. How about that?
All right. Eventually, you all gather together, ready to leave. You have
I
said your
still go to talk
goodbyes.
to fucking Bahamut.
You have said your goodbyes. You walk forward, and once again, after a few days in this light-deprived environment, sandy, hot, sometimes cool, depending on the place. Environments. You transpose what once was a riddle door made to keep you out. As the doors open with a loud rumble from inside, you see the room where you rested not that many days ago. You start walking, and maybe soon enough you'll be back in the surface, in the hot sun, and you'll have to make a decision. You'll have to decide what you're going to do, decide what path to take, and decide what your futures will hold. And we'll find out next week when we resume Professionalized Rollers, because I think it's a good time to stop.
Yes, indeed.
It's time to stop.
All right, so whoever's still there, thank you for watching. It was we're trying to shorten the sessions a little bit now. I mean, 3 hours was too much for everyone, including you, including us. So, of course, it will drag on a little bit as needed. If there's an important dialogue, an important fight, whatever, we can go 3 something. But somewhere between 2 and 4, pointing towards 2.5 always. All right.
Immense retribution.
Now we need, Now we need that our Papa will come here and close the stream.
It's time to go.
Here.
Bye-bye.
Oh, it's there. Right. Well, bye everyone. See you next week, hopefully.
Woo!
Thanks for watching.